Notice this guy has a really gentle touch. Yeah. He's good. He's damn good.
Oh. Is being a musician like a role that I play and then step out of it at other times? Oh, no. No. It chooses you. You know, you don't choose it. You know, it's not like going to the guidance counselor your senior year. What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know. Well, let's look at all these things. You know, you could try this. You could work in a machine shop. You could be a financial analyst. You could be a computer. Or you could be a guitar player. Who would choose that? Who in their right mind would lead a life of such instability and insecurity? I do it because I can't help it. I've tried to do other things, but any awareness of a higher power or a sense of awe in the world, the magnificence of being, comes to me through music. It's just I live and breathe it.
Metal, some paper, the elements.
I guess we'll have a band vamp of angels.
Okay.
And I'll bow and acknowledge everybody. And
The most important thing right now is just we keep going through charts in the small amount of time that we have left. Do you have a question, Mike?
Yeah, at 151.
Uh-huh. 151. God, this chart goes that far?
We got that many numbers?
Thanks, yeah. Oh, right. No. Oh, bass alone and hi-hat question mark. You want an answer to that question mark. Aha. If anything, take the cue from his fingers.
it must have been
The mistletoe,
the lazy fire,
the falling snow,
the magic in the frosty air that made me love you.
on Christmas Eve, a wish came true.
That night I fell in love with you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I love you. I'll see you Friday.
Yes. I would encourage myself to take it easy on myself. I've always been really hard on myself. But at the same time, oh, is this it? Is this Mercer? No signs. They just kind of assume you know where you're going. I can't tell. No. There's Broome. Maybe it's one more after Broome. I forget the actual door number. No. God, it's been a while. Ah, here we go. I'm pretty sure this. Yeah, here we have M6. M6. All right. Early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. 2 minutes late. Damn it. Hey, how are you, Chip? Nice to see you.
Are you part of this?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. Text can be so inaccurate. You can't tell vibe or song of voice or gestures or anything. So context is all out of whack. But yeah, I was just basically letting you know that I spoke with Gennaro and that, he was like, if you can't come, come on, go. All right, finish. my first teacher who just, it was a half-hour lesson, and he spent most of it sitting there scribbling on a piece of paper, chain-smoking Kent cigarettes in a little teeny room, and then he would just give me this piece of paper, and I'd be like, okay. He's like, yeah, come back next week and do all that. And there's a list of things there. You got to read these pages out of this book, learn that thing, and here's some chord diagrams. So that's like, well, this way, or okay. So I just came back the next week, and all the things that were on that piece of paper, I did. And he was like, oh, all right, well, then do this. And this went on for a few months. And I didn't know what was going on at the time, but he was kind of like, holy shit, who is this kid? Because he would just throw all those things on a piece of paper to see what I would pick up on and what would be difficult, and then we'd work on those things. But I just came back every week and had done all the things that he asked me to do. It was a while before I came in not having done something, and then that was probably because of a girlfriend or something, and I just didn't spend the time, I was also a kid, and I was 11, 12. You're on the second, you're on the other half. 2, 3, 4. Your children not to do what I have done. And you can just play that over and over and over and around in circles. You don't even need a B section or a bridge or anything. It's so damn fun. And then here, instead of going to straight there, how about a 2-5? A B minor. Oh, and instead of the 5, how about a substitute 5? So B flat 7. Do we talk about substitute dominance? Right. So instead of the E7, use a B flat 7. And the rising sun. And I'm using a D over E instead of an E7. The melody is sacred. It has to be those notes. Chords are not. Any note can have really any chord underneath it if you find the right quality. So that could be E minor. It could be C major 7. It could be A minor. Now, so those are some of the obvious choices. What about like, if it was a G sharp 7? C, G6, F sharp 7. Sharp 9, F major 7. No, that's maybe not, but you know what I mean? There's the wet one. There we go. Each post has just a little more amount of windings on each one, but that ultimately it's about the same amount of string mass that's on there. Step into my lab. I love this little room. There's my first Gibson SG.
Oh wow!
I bought that used in 1978 for $350. I experimented with a bunch of different pairs of microphones where I have this Octava relatively close to the guitar, pointing towards mostly towards the neck, and I've got the faux U87 or whatever that's supposed to be modeled after, at a distance, capturing the warmth of the instrument. Because in a room where you have the choices, this is getting some air and this is getting more detail, and I pull them up in the speakers and it's just gorgeous. Real acoustic sound. And this is the closest thing I have to a signature guitar. They made me a 12-string. I asked. He came through. So it's actually a G1012 SH. The SH, that's me, Sean Harkness. And I did a funky thing here. Here's one for the guitar players. How to play intricate finger-style stuff on a 12-string guitar. If all the strings are just sitting on a flat bridge saddle, then the principal string is going to be sitting up twice as high as the octave strings, right? I actually filed the bridge. Now they're the same when I go like this. I'm hitting both of them together without having to dig in from underneath, so it's better for finger picking. The only thing is 12 strings is it takes twice as long to tune it. So when everyone else was out like playing sports and going to dances and developing social skills, I was practicing. So yeah, I'm a nerd. Definitely a guitar nerd.
But we've done it both ways, actually.
Yeah, just I think it makes sense for me to take the final solo because I'm going to take the melody out. But it doesn't really matter. I definitely play the melody at 3. Allude to it in 2. Oh shit, what is it?